Good morning, knuckleheads. Just having a little bit of a rough day today. Ain't too bad. As the title says, that morning, babe. As like I said, as the title states, that my take on narcs, my run-ins with narcs, snitches, so forth. You all know that they should have the world's dumbest criminals, world's dumbest drivers, whatever have you. One of the things that they should add to that is the dumbest narcs. Because I have faced several of them. My first introduction into the narc, snitch, what have you, world was I was about 7 years old. And the narc was my brother, my own flesh and blood. We had this rule. Grandpa always told us, if you start a fight, when we got home, we got our asses kicked. Well, my brothers was being beat up by this dude, and I'm younger than they are. I've got medical issues. I've got a spinal disease that I'm still trying to get a hold of. Can't walk very well. And I hear about this. I'm in recess basically. And I'm at the library. Friend of mine comes up. She goes, "Hey, Eagle, your brother's getting beat up." And for me, we always had this rule of protecting family. Family was family. Even though you didn't get along very well, what have you, we still stuck by each other. I went in and I went full blown ballistic on them. Well, on the guy that was beating up my two brothers. I got sent home because me fighting. Even though I wasn't the one that started it, I still got in trouble for it. And here I am, I'm a kid. I'm young. I think I was in 5th grade. It was kind of interesting. By the time I got home, my brother sat there and stated that I got in the fight. So I got my ass handed to me. That was my first take on narcs. Well, yeah, I got my due report back. I got my due report. Dad, in his whimsical knowledge, thought that by giving us boxing gloves for Christmas, that would settle the fight. Easy, right? Yeah. Christmas Day, my brother's sitting there, he's starting to hit me with it and laughing about it. And I looked at mom, my dad, and I sat there and I said, can I? And they go, how about it? That's what we got you the boxing gloves for. I walked outside, putting on my boxing gloves. I'm excited. I'm sitting there like, yes, yes, here we go. I feel so exposed. But like I said, I'm recovering from spinal taps, and a, I was born with a spinal disease. So my mobility wasn't always that great. I sit there and I break my brother's jaw. I get into trouble for it. The state removed me again, back into foster care. Didn't bother me a bit. I'd rather prefer getting out of the house one way or another because I was tired of the abuse. I was tired of all this other crap that was going on. The MC community saved my ass. If it wasn't for the biker community, I'd have been dead by the time I was 10. And that's an accomplishment. But years later, 17 years old, I'm on my own, got my own house. I've always been one to sit there and if you needed parts to your car, you needed something, I was always that one to get it. It didn't really matter what it was. Usually. There's a few things that I never dabbled in. But I'm sitting out there, I'm having a great time. I got a party going, and this is where the dumbest narc comes in. The first stint, other than family. A buddy of mine comes up. He's got someone else that I'd never seen before. I don't know who he is, don't know him from Adam to Eve. He comes up to me and he sits there and he says, hey, dude, I hear you can get some really good drugs. I was like, oh, okay. What do you want? What is it that you're looking for? And he sits there and he goes, well, I'll take whatever. Okay, that just kind of leaves it wide open. I mean, there are so many different classifications of drugs that was not even funny. I mean, you got your weed, you got your coke, you got your crank, you got your speed, you got the mushrooms, you got this. I mean, when you're buying something, you know what it is you want. It sure is, man. But I asked him, I was like, all right, what you looking for? And he said, whatever. I was like, well, okay, what? How am I supposed to know what you want, what you're able to take, whatever? He goes, well, I'll just take whatever right now. That's cool. My alarm is going off. My gut feeling is going, nope, 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 nope. So I always ask him. Yeah, he was trying to do an M&M party, but he kept throwing away the W's. And so I sat there and I asked him, I was like, all right, I have a question for you. He goes, what's that? And it's like, who have you partied with? And I looked right at my buddy. I'm sitting against my bike and I'm looking at my buddy. My buddy's right here. Narc is right here. He sits there and he goes, well, I'm no narc. Again, instant alarm. My gut is telling me exactly what he just said. I looked at him. I was like, that's not what I asked. I asked, who have you partied with that I may know? Simple question, right? Simple question requires simple answer. I'm looking right at my buddy. He came in with my buddy. I've known this guy for a couple of years. And my buddy is starting to get scared. He looks at me and he goes, dude. And I'm sitting there like this. And I was like, dude, I didn't ask you if you was an art. I asked who you partied with that I may know. I don't care if you are partying or you have partied with Jimi Hendrix. I don't care if you've been partying with Ozzy Osbourne. I don't care if you were partying with Mahatma Gandhi. Name someone that I know if you partied with. Again, he said point blank, well, I'm no narc. And I go, dude, hold on. I looked at my buddy and I go, my office now. Now, to paint the picture of my office, it was not like what you see a normal, typical office. My office was a body bag. My office had all my weapons in it. My office had my tools in it. It was my workshop for every purpose, And my buddy goes, no, 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 don't do it. No, no, no. And I go, either you get into my office right now or I drag you into the office. I go, what's your choice? He sat there and he goes, all right, fine, fine. And I go, you walk in with your dignity, you walk in as a man, or I drag you like a little girl. And he finally walked in. And I turned up the music and I sat there and I thought, dude, he's a freaking narc. He goes, no, 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 dude, no, no. It's like, dude, when I ask him, who has he partied with? He came in with you, right? He goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, dude, I'm looking right at you, hoping he would have gotten the hint. He sat there and he's like, all right. And I go, you deal with it, or I will. I've already been known for being a hard ass. I'm not as always fair. I was always cool to people if they were cool with me. But like I said, this narc, snitch, little tweezle. I walked back out there with my buddy, and I'm looking at him. It's like, dude, I'm going to give you one more time. Hey, XS, bro, how you doing, bud? Sat there and I go, hey, bro, I'm going to ask you again. What is it you're looking for specifically? He goes, well, I'll take some marijuana. And I'm going, who calls that anymore? I mean, you can smell the narc on him. Oh, yeah, yeah. But, like I said, I give him a little bit of chance. I'm sitting there, I'm baiting him hard. I know he's an narc. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my happiness, my freedom. Now, to paint a picture why I knew he was a narc for is because for a long while, the police, about 3 police officers, tried their best to nail me, to put me in jail, to get me out of town, to do whatever it was that they can get away with. They tried to get me on weapons charges, failed miserably. They tried to get me on drug charges, failed miserably. They tried to get me on everything they can think of. So they figured by bringing in a narc, they'd be able to get me. And so I sat there and I go, all right, I'll tell you what. You meet me down at McDonald's, down by the restroom. An hour and a half. You be there. And I'll bring some stuff for you. See what you want specifically. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I haven't been to sleep yet much. I stayed up last night a little bit. Phone call after phone call after phone call with a whole lot of pissed off bikers after last night's fiasco. I have a meeting with the owner of the club today about 4:30 my time. And we're going to deal with it. But anyway, get back to the narc deal. I picked McDonald's for a reason. Because when you go down to my house to get to it, there's a patch of trees that kind of blocked all of their view. Me and a couple buddies of mine were sitting there watching, looking at everybody. It's like, all right. I'm looking at all of these cops, detectives, and all that. And I'm counting the cars because it's easy to tell. They are the only ones that were backed in to the parking spots. And I'm sitting there, I'm just laughing my ass off, right? I'm sitting here just kind of looking, and my old lady's with me at the time, and she is scared. She feels that we're going to go to jail, or at least I am. She thinks that I've got drugs on me. I don't. I don't even have a pocket knife on me. I'm sitting here, I'm laughing my ass off. Me and a couple buddies of mine are sitting there and say, you need to do something. And I was like, all right, hold on, let me see. And all of a sudden, here comes this gray Ford four door, kind of blacked out windows a little bit. And I'm sitting there, I'm just laughing my ass off. I was like, all right, here you go. There is officer, da 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 da. Now it's complete. He pulls in right by the bathroom window. You know, I mean, you got big plate glass windows sitting there showing the whole inside of the building. One reason why I picked that specific window for. It was priceless when I walk in there. I'm sitting down there and I sit back just like this again. I say, hey, dude, can I ask you a question? He goes, yeah, what's that? I was like, who have you partied with that I might know? And I look right at my buddy again. And he sits there and he goes, well, I partied a lot. I said, all right, cool. Who have you partied with that I might know? And he sits there and he goes, well, I'm no narc. Dude, not what I'm asking. I go, you came here with my buddy, right? You know him, right? He goes, yeah. Like, okay, now, have you partied with him? He goes, well, yeah, a couple of times or two. I go, okay, who have you partied with that I would know? He goes, well, I'm no narc. Dude, all right, what is it you're looking for? And he sits there and he goes, well, I'll take whatever, I'll take some marijuana or some speed, like whatever. I'm like, okay, that's a broad deal. I'm sitting here, I'm just like, what the hell? I already know he's an narc. I already know it without a shadow of a doubt. And with all the Leos in the parking lot, that confirmed it. Like I said, I'm not giving in to him. I do not have any drugs on me. I don't have a pocket knife one on me. I had literally nothing that the cops could use. So I go in the bathroom, hoping that he'd follow me. I'm sitting there, I'm taking a leak, and he comes right in, urinal next to me. I flushed the toilet, and I said, dude, I know you're a narc. Flushed it again, grabbed his head, slammed it right in the wall. And I go, don't ever come near me again. And I flushed it again, right back against the wall. Then I went, oh crap. Inside the shitter, I hear some noise. And it's like, ah, crap, I'm busted. Out comes an employee. And I'm going, hey, dude, you okay? You okay? I'm looking at this dude on the ground. I'm sitting there, like, dude, hey, dude, you all right? You all right? And the guy sits there and he goes, oh my God, what happened? It's like, I don't know, dude. I just came in to use the restroom and here he is. And he starts freaking out. He runs out, calls the police, and I'm walking out. I was like, hey, yo, let's head out. We start walking out, and all of a sudden we get right back in those tree line that shelters us from the police department. All of a sudden, all of those cars that were backed in to see the windows are now getting empty because they're running in to the bathroom because the guy hasn't come out yet. I walk up, we walk up to my house and I look at my buddy. I go, dude, you ever bring someone over that we all don't know, You're going to be in my office a lot. And he goes, no, no, dude, no, 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 it's cool, it's cool. It's like, you know how we feel about narcs here. We don't care for them. They're useless. Narcs have no country. The police only use them to get what they want. They don't trust narcs. Narcs have no country. They have no backings. They have no validation whatsoever. Because the police, the fuzz, feds, Leos, what have you, pigs, what have you, don't trust them because here they are, they're narking on someone that they call brother. They're getting the dirt on us, per se, the biker community. They're getting in with the drugs. They're getting in with the so-called illegal activities that us bikers are supposed to be doing all the time. So what, we don't cross against the crosswalk. Who cares? We protect our own. We protect our family. And family means everything. But when you ask the right questions and your gut feeling is telling you that they're a narc, 9 times out of 10, they are. Hey, Hellfighter, how you doing, brother? Good seeing you here, man. Oh, glad you snuck in, bro. And like I said, my gut instinct told me from the beginning he was a narc. That was the first of many stupid narcs. So that's what they're calling it now. Staying on top of things. You youngsters with your new slangs for having sex is just out there. It's wild, man. Oh, hey, you better be sharing, man. You got to share. Oh, I love pecan pie. Mm. All right, now that we're on that subject, real quick, what's y'all's favorite go-to pie? You can have more than one, but what is your absolute favorite go-to every day if you had the chance to only have this pie? What is your pie? Cool. Oh, oh, now that is yummy. I love pumpkin pie. I love gooseberry. I love pecan. But my absolute favorite pie of all time, strawberry rhubarb. I got in trouble for eating all the rhubarb. I always got narked out. But they grow like ragweeds, you know. I mean, hell, I'm a grown boy out in the middle of the country. Always got to have that rhubarb, you know, and it's just tasty. Yeah. Ooh, sweet potato pie. Oh, yeah. Mm. I'm guilty of that as well. I know that one all too well, too. Cool. I can eat rhubarb all day long and yet get tired of it. Well, I won't get tired of it, but my body will. Oh, sweet potato is good, babe. Yes, but we gotta make sure while we're doing that and we're eating our rhubarb, we have at least one pinky up. Usually it's my middle finger, but you know, hey, you gotta give it up there. Yeah, I love rhubarb, you know, strawberry rhubarb pie. When I was always sick, you know, like I said in the beginning, I was born with the spinal disease. I always had to have spinal taps at least twice a month. It sucked. One of the only things that they had was strawberry rhubarb. My grandma always made it, and it was just the bomb. I mean, hell, we got 15 acres of land, and a lot of rhubarb was grown out in it. So she'd always make rhubarb pie. That was my go-to, you know, because like I said, just getting out of the hospital, just getting out of all this stuff. Grandma taught me well, and I loved it. But anyway, I have to run. I've got a few errands to run real quick, and I will be back later on. I'll catch y'all on Discord. Love y'all. One thing I always do when I end this deal is a shout out to all of our brothers and MCs. No matter what cut you got on, no matter what you ride, except for those spider canyon things. Those things are not motorcycles, those are snowmobiles with birth defects. But no, I'm just kidding. No matter what you ride, it's just a matter that you do ride, that you do and enjoy your life to the fullest, that you're free, that you're sitting there experiencing what eagles feel, what the animals feel. 100% freedom. No matter what cut you got on, you got my hearty salute. Here at this channel here, y'all got our support. You know, I'd be hidden right in one of those things as well. I mean, I'd be hiding my face all over the place. There'd be no distinguishing marks on me if I was to ever write one of those ugly things. I would deny everything. It's like, nope, that wasn't me. No, no. That's just as bad as driving a Chevy Citation or Ford Pinto. Nope, nope. Yeah, I know, baby. But you love me for it. But anyway, as again, we love y'all here. You know, no matter what cut you got, we respect you. We love you here. We're all a brotherhood, sisterhood. You know, we are all a family. We are in the biggest family in the world. Keyword, family. We are all here. One cause, one reason. We do more great good than the bad. And again, as I always end up this, oh, I know you'll tell me about it later, babe. But again, you know, like I said, as I end this, I always do. The final thing is no matter what military branch you served in, whether it be Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, National Guard, Army, hoorah! You got my salute. Whether you're old school, veteran, just getting into it, serving now, or going to get into it. No matter what branch you're going to go into, you still got our salute. You got a hearty, heartfelt salute with love, respect, honor. Keep on being you. Life always throws us curveballs. Life always throws us shit that we don't deal with very well. But when you learn to laugh at it and you look at your fellow brother, no matter what skin, no matter what color they've got on, the fact that they're out there riding the same wind as you do, riding those same black tops, if you start looking at each other as a brother or a sister, this family would be a whole lot better than it is. But anyway, I've got to run real quick. I got to run to the store. I may do a video on one of my favorite cooks, one of my favorite meals tonight. I'll see how it goes if I can get the right ingredients. But anyway, love y'all. See y'all in Discord in a little bit. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe out there. And I want to see something real quick. I want to try something real quick. I wonder if that took. But anyway, love y'all. Great seeing you guys here. Please hit the like button. If you guys subscribe. That's cool. But let me know that y'all are here, because y'all matter. It may have my name on the channel, but it's not just my channel. It's all y'all's channel as well. Y'all have a voice in it. You have your opinions in it. You want to climb up, say something, great. Now that I'm using this thing here, if y'all want to come on, just shoot the breeze one night, just have breakfast, breakfast talk or supper talk, just random, whatever. Let me know, because I'd love that. I'd love to have y'all on this part as well. We are a family here. We are a community. We are with one another. But anyway, I gotta run. Love y'all. Peace. Be safe out there. I know a couple of you are traveling, but y'all be safe. Dashte danamahane oya. Rashka. Wahile washe. Means we got this. Love, togetherness, strength, peace. Yo, hey, there we go. All right. Love y'all.